Hello everybody and welcome to another vlog. Tomorrow we are heading to a castle on the French countryside because actually one of our really good friends is getting married. And the sort of inner circle between, family and friends, we're actually going to stay at the castle where the celebration is taking place. And then the day after, there's going to be a brunch and it's just going to be super, super fun. I'm honestly so excited to basically spend the weekend partying with some friends. There's a lot of outfits going on. There's a lot of preparation. And I have to be really honest, preparing the looks for this trip was a little bit on the tricky end of things because the dress code was quite specific. It's like semi-formal, but à la cool. I mean, only the French would do that, right? But hey, it's an excuse for styling and shopping a little bit. I've finished packing everything, but I've been saving one little bit because I wanted to unbox it with you. And yes, you might have guessed it, it's a Songmont handbag. I've had my eyes on this bag for quite a while, and I thought this was the perfect occasion to treat myself to it. First impressions, I would say this is exactly what I was after. This is the small Luna bag, and I feel like the small size is perfect for sort of occasion wear, maybe even date nights. I have my phone here and I did check on the website, but let's double check. It fits. Oh my goodness. And there's so much room still in there. In Spanish, Luna means moon. And as some of you may know, it's my mother tongue. So I really like that because it's called like that because it was inspired after the moon. And I just found that super cute. This is the closure of the bag. So it's basically going to have a little magnet hidden in here and here. And then you can pop it like that and it just completely closes. There's this little sort of Songmont engraved locket that will also match perfectly to the golden detail on my belt that I'm gonna wear tomorrow. This is a convertible bag, and I saw on their website that you can actually do like this, sort of close those two ends together. Okay, that was quick. And then you have a new bag. This is what I think I'm gonna wear for the party tomorrow night. Because I'm only packing one bag, I think I might wear it like this for the brunch, and then for the ceremony and the party, I might actually just carry it like so, which is a little bit more, I don't know. Or maybe should we do the other one? Should I do like wristlet for the ceremony, since it looks a little bit more formal? It's also hands-free because there's going to be like cocktail and dining after. That might be better because this gives me the hands-free option. So I think this is what I'll go for the ceremony, and then the other way I can do for the brunch. There's also another option with this long leather strap, and in this case I guess I could be able to wear it completely crossbody or shoulder, which if I have space inside I might still pop in there and have the option for that for the party at nighttime. I'm particularly impressed by how soft the leather is, but as per usual I opted for something that's got very minimal branding. But yeah, very pleased with it. All right, let's pack this little baby up, make myself a cup of tea, and finish packing my little beauty bits and be ready for tomorrow. I passed by this new shop and I completely fell in love with it. It's an old tea place. Look at the packaging. I mean, my goodness. I'm gutted that I didn't have my camera with me. The place is beautiful. I'll take you with me another time. I feel like it's going to become my little tea spot in Paris. They have two of them, one rive gauche, one rive droite. Their concept is very like ancestral vibes, and the owner of the shop travels all around the world to put together the most exquisite teas and infusions, and it's just a really, really lovely place. Think like mariage frère vibes, but in a more boutique kind of feel, I would say. They were very lovely. They even gifted me this one, which I used to have in London all the time. I'm just not going to open it just yet. Basically, what's inside of it is one of those that you're just going to put on your transparent glass pot, and then it will completely open up as a flower. Now my glass teapot broke on the move, so I need to get myself a new one, and that's when I'll be doing this one. It's called Conservatoire des Hémisphères. I don't know if I told you that. And it's just so cute, so I thought it's perfect for the little break I'm gonna have now, because I wanted to have something cute and warm and cozy. Maya, the seller in there, was very adorable. It was just one of those people that you leave and you feel like, oh, my heart's a little bit warmer right now. So yeah, very, very nice. So I thought we might as well just unbox it together. They also customize your name on it. So this is PST. Look at that. How gorgeous does that look? Scent is just like beyond exquisite. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait to drink this. Alright, I'm gonna keep packing and I'll see you in a little while. Good morning, everybody. We are on our way to Les Celliers, a city that's a little bit northwest from France, where there's a couple of lovely chateaus. One of them is the one where we'll be staying at for this wedding. I'll be helping the bride with a couple of final styling details. So I want to arrive with my hair and makeup done. So I'm going to do makeup on the train right now, and I have my hair done, which you can't really see in there. But yeah, light's not the best in here for filming, so I'm gonna let you go. I'll check in with you guys a little bit later. Mother of the bride has come to the rescue to get us, and I think we're just gonna have about 10 minutes. Good morning. How beautiful is today looking? Well, you can't really see much now, can you? I didn't get to vlog much yesterday actually, because there was some confusions on the whole logistics, and at the end we ended up arriving at the castle, getting ourselves as quickly as we could changed, and then we just headed to the party. So the ceremony started, then there was a cocktail, we had dinner. There was a lot of surprises and games and things taking place. It was honestly so much fun. Some of them we feel like they're family to us, because Tristan's actually the godparent, so the godfather for one of the children in the party. And yeah, it was just really, really lovely to see everyone coming from all sides of the world to celebrate love, which is one of my favorite things in life. Sorry I didn't get to show you my little outfit of the day, but actually we did manage to get some pictures, so I'll include them in here so you can see the final look I ended up going for. And actually, as per the handbag, in case any of you were wondering, I did end up picking the wrist one, and it was the best option because, you know, you gotta hold your champagne and your oysters in some kind of hand. Ceremony took place under those trees. It was absolutely magical yesterday, and we are actually staying on this other place in here, which will be l'Orangerie. And I love that there's little horseshoes in there. The face calls for some sunnies, and we're looking very much forward to enjoying a little bit of brunch with everyone before we make our way back to Paris today. Brunch has been had, and we've just been staying, cozying up inside of l'Orangerie here. It's a beautiful sort of very cozy autumnal, deep autumnal actually, day in the French countryside, and we've just been enjoying the outside views, having a little bit of a laugh between us all friends, and we're about to make our merry way to Paris very soon. Guys, we are back in Paris, and we got a beautiful invitation to come see the pre-opening of the Francis Kurkdjian exhibition. So I thought it's very appropriate to start this kind of fragrance part of the vlog doing an exhibition site here first. I'll leave all of the information about from when to when the exhibit will be opened. We are at beautiful Palais de Tokyo here in Paris City Center, one of my favorite modern art museums in the world. So let's go check out the exhibit, and then we can do a little sit down and talk about all things perfume at home. But before we go in, let's do a little outfit of the day. I'm very happy to be wearing a pair of sunglasses. These ones are by Celine. You've seen them a million times, but the reason I'm happy is that we're just having a sunny day in Paris, and it hasn't been sunny here
or when we were at the chateau, or in other places where we've been in between. Had like a constant cloud of rain over Europe for the past couple of weeks, so it's very lovely that the sun's paying us a little visit today. And then for the rest of my look, I have a trench coat. This one's by Fabrique. I might still have a discount code going on with them, so if I do, I'll make sure to leave it here for you guys. And then I have a little merino wool turtleneck, because it is autumn after all, a pair of skinny jeans, and then I've also gone for this little loafers from Chanel, which we bought last year in London. My bag is this little bucket number from Longchamp. And then I have this little pair of earrings. They're going to be by Heaven Mayhem, and I've been really enjoying to wear them. I feel like they kind of announce the holiday season coming up very soon. Also, I didn't tell you guys, but I've got the husband here with me who's come help me take some of today's content and just enjoy the exhibit together. It's so lovely to be able to work sometimes together. Don't you love it too?
I really like it.
You do?
Yeah, especially.
Just come out of the exhibition. Absolutely magnificent, multi-sensorial type of exhibit. If you guys are coming before the 23rd of November, I highly advise you come see it, because honestly, it has to be one of the best we've done this year. We're both very fond of perfume in general. Throughout the exhibition, you'll basically explore perfume in a very unexpected way, and a lot of others of your senses will be awakened. I did show you a little bit of a sneak peek of it, but I don't want to ruin it for those of you that are actually going to make your way here to Palais de Tokyo and check out the exhibit. So all I can say is it's absolutely worth it.
C'est pour la téloche? Téloche française?
Arrête.
I would have preferred to be fake tanned for what I'm about to do with you right now, because I actually went yesterday to a boutique to try. Well, I went with the intention of purchasing the new Victoria Beckham foundation. However, because I'm not fake tanned and I like to be fake tanned when I purchase my foundations, we weren't really able to match what would be the shade that would be best for me. They ended up giving me a couple of testers for me to try and see which color is gonna be the best one once I've fake tanned. So I'm gonna save 9, which is the darkest color I have today, for tomorrow when the tanning has happened. And I've got 6, which I tried yesterday, was definitely on the pale side for me. I mean, it was a little bit darker than what I am today, but it was, I knew already it would be too light. And then I also have medium 8. So I think we're gonna go for medium 8 today. And I'm gonna see if I can save enough to try tomorrow. So tomorrow I can do like half face with 8 and half face with 9. Yeah, that's definitely more up the alley of the colors that I normally go for. That way, at least you can see what the texture of the foundation is, and we can ignore that it's not matching yet. It's not matching yet. It's a very, very, very luminous foundation. I love the fact that it's been created in collaboration with Agostino Spader, as most of her sort of face products have been. There's definitely some hyperpigmentation marks that are still peeking through, like here and here. Glides on beautifully, and it's a very sort of serum-like type of foundation. I really like it. I like the consistency. I think you could build it up a little bit if you wanted to. The luminosity that it brings to the face is absolutely gorgeous. I love that. It really lets your skin sort of peek through and take center stage. Like I was saying, you can still see any sort of imperfections, you can see my birthmarks, you can see other things in there. In person, at least, I can tell you that it looks absolutely lovely. Now, I think this color might be the color I should go for. What was this? 8. What I mainly wanted to do was just apply it and show you what the skin actually looks like with it on. It gives a beautiful luminosity, but it doesn't feel like you have makeup on. It just feels like there's just a little wash of something on the face. I really like how this feels. This is definitely one of those your skin but better type of products. Really, really lovely. All right, I'm gonna get myself, oops, don't open up there. We are not that kind of channel. I'm gonna get myself ready for the day. All right, I'm back. Finished my makeup and I have in here a couple of perfumes that when the autumn winter season hits, I'm wearing on rotation. So I wanna share some of them with you. Before we dive into my perfumes, the exhibit was beyond dreams. Where they were exhibiting each and every single fragrance, there was like a little pot holder of the fragrance itself, so you could smell it. And then you have in here a souvenir booklet where you have all of the fragrances that were being exposed during the exhibition. And I thought that was such a genius, brilliant idea. If you guys are here, it's going to be still on until the 23rd November, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to leave all the information down below for you. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful exhibit to attend. If you're into perfume, but also if you're just simply into art, I think it's something that appeals to so many senses. The fact that he basically brought perfume out of the bottle and into a lot of different other materials and experiences also was just amazing. I could honestly just close my eyes and know what part of the exhibit we were at, because that's just how unique each and every single one of these are. Exquisite, exquisite. Le Roi Dance. This was also one of my faves, I remember. Oh my goodness, it is so good. Memoria de la Terra. That also, I loved it. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm not going to just sit in here and smell all of this, but if you have the chance to go to the exhibit, I would highly advise it. It is a very pleasant experience and something that I think that even people with different interests amongst themselves would really enjoy. This is it, I guess. I will start off by a new favorite. This is Vanille Caviar. It's by BDK. I went super in depth on this perfume. I think it was on my last video, on the one before last. So I'll make sure to leave that one linked up here for you if you're interested in knowing what it smells like. But if I had to describe it briefly, I would say it's just a very unexpected way on vanilla, and it's a little bit sparkly. It's definitely on the sexy kind of side of things, and it's not going to be your classic kind of like sweet type of vanilla accord. It's more of a refined and very elegant kind of vanilla accord. There's going to be cardamom in there. There's a little bit of lavender, which is something that I'm always very attracted to, but it's definitely an exquisite scent, something new that they've added to their Matière collection this year. And on that note, another one of my absolute favorites from BDK as well, that's on their Matière collections, the Velvet Tonka, or Velvet Tonka, I believe it's called. And that's one of my absolute favorites. I just don't have the bottle to share with you right now because I've actually finished that one. This one right here is going to be an oldie but a goodie. Chalimard from Guerlain. To me, it's the scent of my honeymoon because, well, it's what I was wearing on our honeymoon actually. So it has that special link whenever I wear it. Like I'm in a very lovey-dovey mood. I'll spritz this on and I don't know, I get a little bit more lovey-dovey and maybe a bit more sentimental. This perfume actually turned 100 years old this year. It was created in 1925, so it's one of those iconic scents, and the fact that it's still around is a testament to how good this perfume is. It's got bergamot on the top notes, and then it's gonna have some iris and jasmine on your middle notes. I think there's also a little bit of rose in there, if I'm not mistaken. And then for the base of it, there's going to be a mix of notes that I'm always drawn to. There's going to be incense, there's also going to be vanilla in there, and some tonka bean as well, which I think make it an exquisite blend. I absolutely love wearing this the moment it gets cold. It just adds a little bit of extra warmth to any outfit, basically. Now, on that note of perfumes that add warmth to a look, there's Ambre Narguilé. This is my like 5 millionth bottle of this perfume. It's by Hermès. I also went very in depth regarding this perfume on another video recently, so I'll also make sure to leave that one linked up here for you. the moment it gets cold, put on this and it's kind of like sitting in front of a warm fireplace. I absolutely love it. Another one I really enjoy wearing once it gets cold is going to be this one. This is like my third bottle of this perfume. It's called Soir, which was the first perfume that BDK came out with. However, this one in here, it's going to be an extrait de parfum, which is kind of like the purest form of perfume that we can find nowadays. This will linger forever and ever and ever once you put it on, and it's perfect because I'm one of those people that bathes in perfume and I love to smell my perfume throughout the day. Obviously, I don't mind the gesture of like carrying it in the handbag and reapplying, but it won't be necessary with this one. I also have the little travel version of this perfume. It's a beautiful mix of amberwood. There's going to be a little bit of patchouli in there. There's cacao, black pepper, orange blossom, tonka bean in there. I think there's tonka bean, if I'm not mistaken. I love this perfume so much, and it's also one of those that we'll sometimes share with my husband. The last and one of the most recent scents I've added to my collection is this one. This is going to be Penhaglighons Constantinople. One I got as a gift last year, although I was asked what I wanted for that gift, so I did choose this, and it's a scent that I'm obsessed with. As soon as it gets cold, it's a little bit crispier than the other ones, but it also adds a hint of warmth to the whole silhouette. Once again, there's going to be geranium, there's rose, there's patchouli, there's a little bit of pepper on the top notes as well. It's fresh and spicy, and it evolves into something kind of botanical or mossy, if you will, which I really enjoy as well for this time of the year. It's not easy to find perfumes that will have that more botanical side to them that won't immediately scream spring, summer. So if you're into that sort of route of perfumes, something like this might be up your alley. The list does continue, but I would say these are the ones that I tend to gravitate towards the most the moment it gets cold. And on that note, before it gets even colder outside, I'm gonna finish getting myself ready so I can go for a little walk. I booked myself a session on the Pilates Studio app, which I absolutely love and I cannot wait to go to. So yeah, I guess I'll see you guys on the next one.